On a golden afternoon in Miami, as the sun reflects off the calm sea, there is a truth that surprises many fans. Jordi Alba, the wingback who once electrified European stadiums with his speed and fighting spirit, has now found something in Florida that football couldn't provide: peace. But what helped him build this life, both on and off the pitch? Are you curious about how Jordi Alba's financial journey and life have changed to bring him to this moment of tranquility? Jordi Alba's story didn't begin with million-dollar contracts or packed stadiums. It started in Hospitalet de Llobregat, a humble area near Barcelona, where young Alba grew up with an intense passion for football. As a child, the only thing Alba thought about wasn't money or fame, but simply playing football every day and proving himself on the field. The first steps of his professional football career were not easy. Alba once spent time with Barcelona's youth academy, but the road ahead was not clear. As a young player, he faced fierce competition and doubts about his ability. At that time, Alba was not yet a name that big clubs were ready to invest heavily in. Yet those difficult years became the foundation for his later career. Alba learned patience, how to adapt, and more importantly, how to seize every small opportunity to move forward. And then, a major opportunity appeared, one that would completely change his career. But what truly opened the first big door for Jordi Alba in the world of professional football? The first big door in Jordi Alba's career truly opened when he joined Valencia. It was here that Alba was no longer just a young man working hard in silence, but began to become a notable name thanks to his explosive speed, attacking support, and almost inexhaustible energy. Valencia gave him the environment to mature, to play regularly, and to prove that he was capable of playing football at the highest level. With each passing season, Alba showed marked progress. He gradually became one of the most vibrant wingbacks in La Liga, a player who could constantly attack and defend while remaining effective. It was this form that caused his value to rise rapidly and forced big teams to look at him with different eyes. Valencia was not just a place where Alba played better. It was also the launchpad that helped him step into the light, establish his name, and get closer to his career's biggest dream. And then, after proving his worth, the invitation he had been waiting for finally arrived. But when Barcelona appeared, how much did Jordi Alba's life change? After his performance at Valencia, Jordi Alba finally received the call that any player raised in Spanish football would find hard to ignore. Barcelona wanted to bring him back. In 2012, that deal not only marked a major professional step forward, but also opened a brand new chapter in Alba's financial journey. From a rising player, he became part of the plans of one of the world's biggest clubs. When arriving at Barcelona, Alba's income also changed significantly. His salary was pushed to over $3.5 million per year, a figure showing that the team didn't see him as a mere addition, but as a crucial investment for the present and future. This was the moment when Alba's career truly moved to another level, where talent was no longer recognized just by praise but reflected directly through contract value. But with greater compensation came greater pressure. Barcelona is not a place for those who just want to play a supporting role. There, every match is a test, every title is a mandatory goal, and in that harsh environment, Alba not only survived but gradually raised his status even higher. So, after setting foot in Barcelona, how did Jordi Alba reach the peak of his income? After solidifying his position in the Barcelona lineup, Jordi Alba quickly became an indispensable part of the team's system. With his speed, attacking support, and synergy with teammates in the forward line, he gradually established himself as one of the team's most reliable wingbacks. This consistency caused Alba's value within the squad to keep rising. Along with his important role on the pitch, Alba's income also entered the highest phase of his career. During his peak years at Barcelona, his salary was raised to nearly $6 million per year. This figure not only reflected his form, but also showed how much Barcelona valued Alba's influence on the team. Besides the base salary, bonuses from titles and match performances also contributed significantly to his total income. Domestic and European titles brought not only glory, but also substantial financial rewards for the players on the team. But Alba's career wasn't shaped only by success at the club level. A major international tournament helped his name spread even further and changed his brand value worldwide. Which tournament propelled Jordi Alba to a new level in his career? Alongside his success at Barcelona, another important milestone helped Jordi Alba elevate his reputation on the international stage. That was Euro 2012. In this tournament, Alba not only played consistently, but also became one of the standout defenders for the Spanish national team. Speed, his ability to push forward, and precision in combinations helped him create many important marks. In particular, Alba's performance in the final made his name widely mentioned across Europe. After the tournament, he was named to the Euro 2012 team of the tournament, a major recognition for what he displayed. Rising fame also brought an increase in Alba's brand value. Advertising contracts and commercial partnership opportunities began to appear more frequently. This helped his income come not only from football, but also expand into many other areas. But what's noteworthy is that despite his increasing income, Alba didn't choose a flashy lifestyle like many other stars. Instead, he began focusing on a more cautious and sustainable financial strategy. How did Jordi Alba manage and use his assets to ensure long-term stability? As income increases, many players often choose to show off their wealth with supercars, lavish parties, or a glamorous lifestyle. But Jordi Alba took a different path. He is known for being quite low profile off the pitch, rarely appearing in stories of flashy wealth. Instead of overspending, Alba focused more on long-term stability. A portion of his income was dedicated to investments, especially real estate. This is a common choice for many professional players because it helps protect assets even after their playing career ends. Additionally, Alba is also interested in sports-related projects, areas that he understands well and can stay involved with long-term. This shows that he isn't just thinking about the present, but is preparing for a future away from the pitch. This cautious approach has helped Alba maintain financial stability, avoiding the difficulties that many players have faced after retirement. And as his career gradually moved into a new phase, he chose a special place to start the next chapter of his life. But why did Jordi Alba choose Miami to start a new life after years of playing in Europe? After many years of playing at the peak of European football, Jordi Alba's life gradually moved into a different phase. Miami became the place where he started a new chapter of his career, and also the place that offered him a slower pace of life compared to the pressure-filled years in Barcelona. In Florida, Alba found a completely different environment. The wide beaches, warm sunshine, and the city's relaxed pace of life provide him with a balance between football and personal life. This is not just a place where he continues to play football, but also where he can spend more time with his family. Alba's home in Miami clearly reflects this. Instead of flashy mansions or symbols of luxury, he chose a comfortable living space suitable for family life. After years of playing in the highly competitive environment of European football, that peace seems to be what he treasures most. Looking back at his journey, from a boy growing up in Hospitalet to a peaceful life in Miami, Jordi Alba's career has undergone many changes. But what's remarkable is that he didn't just build success on the pitch, but also created stability for life after football. Jordi Alba's story is not just the journey of a talented defender, but also a story of how a player builds his life beyond the stadium lights. From his humble beginnings in Hospitalet to a peaceful life in Miami, Alba has shown that success is not just about titles, but also about how you prepare for your future. If you want to explore more interesting stories about the lives and fortunes of famous football stars, please hit like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos.